I drink way too much already. But you know what? It's good shit. Really, that taunt card's just too big. But that's alright. Let's get some depth shit done today. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Start right off the bat with a sub. Nice. Stormo, thanks for the 6-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a little kick out of this stream. I'm just... normally I have so much to do, but I've caught up with everything, so... making this weekend's mission files, and then I'll think of something else to do. I don't know, maybe we'll preset videos. But... I mean, I had enough time to even go on a road trip today. Go to a Total Wine and More in Maryland and buy my favorite in-season mead. Ah, it's some good shit. Back to day drinking. Let's see. We're on TFA 8 going into 9. Let me switch my notebooks here. This one's offshore, so this is actually going to be really easy to prep. But also, it's going to require a lot of custom configurations and assets, which I already have, but we're still going to have to do a lot of unit importation. Why am I on open? Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Hey, Broadshore. This will be op number 9. We only have a few more of these left, but I can go ahead and delete all of that. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Now I gotta think here. How do we want to execute this? Yeah, this would be a good starting point. Right in enemy territory. We'll have that on a blue 4 marker. Yes, this will be the T0 Friday op. Now we did a similar mission way back when for the 506, and I stated in that mission that that mission was actually a test run for this mission from a very long time ago. So I need to go ahead and get out my Tanoa stuff. E77 and Tanoan Sea Fortress. So let's go ahead and do the Sea Fortress first. What am I drinking? Something I drink at medieval festivals called Medieval Mead. It's very pungent, but the aftertaste with honey is perfect for me because I've been eating honey sticks since 5. And to me, this is great shit. Now, everyone's tastes are different, so to other people, it's probably not going to be as good, but for me, some good shit. I mean, if you guys want, after we finish prepping this op, we can prep another op, or I could stream Breakpoint. It's just going to be fuzzy. And, you know, seeing my friends' streams and whatnot that have similar hardware, you either get it to it's a little choppy, or it's fuzzy, and I'd rather have it be fuzzy. It's just me personally. But we have, like, an hour's worth of meme footage. And I think I've only put, like, 10 hours into that game so far, so it's interesting, to say the least. Alright, so now we got all this shit sorted. There's the water line. For those of you that saw that 506 stop a few months ago, you know exactly where we're going with this. The only difference is instead of 1 oil rig, there's going to be 3 in a trifecta around this position. And that episode didn't go viral, so I don't feel bad about basically redoing the mission. But there's going to be a lot more difficulty with it. Like, I'm keeping all the turrets. There it is. 2D, make sure all the VODs are deleted, by the way. I haven't checked yet. I've been hoping people are keeping up with that. And then I need to release all the latest VODs on the Liru's VODs channel, but I've got all day to do that. One second. What does that say? It says desert and then 2 ace-related things. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. See, what would be bad is if I pulled a 2D and binarized that mission file, because it is an old mission file. So let me alphabetize my list here. I have so many ops, all the way down to Bornholm Incident. Holy crap, that was a fun campaign. D, E... Oh, fuck me. What's the mission file? Let me just type 77. That should make it come up. Oh, that's a lot of files. There it is. Oil rig E77. Hey, it's not binarized. Okay, it got mad at this named desert. I don't even know what that is. And it got mad at these 2 ace requirements. So let's go ahead and save that. And then do an overwrite. Breakpoint equals break game. Yeah, I know, right? Let's give him a warm welcome. My mother sent me this massive fucking Ton card, though. Literally an entire bottle of that damn mead could fit in it, so I only poured half a bottle. By the way, these 2 things aren't my work, and I'll credit them in the video, but you could look these up. It's an offshore naval base and E77 oil rig. The reason I use them is because A, I'm lazy, B, I'm busy, and C, they're really, really cool. You know, once you publish something on the workshop, that kind of gives everyone else the right to use it, but you should always credit the people. Because that would be the nice thing to do. Hey, Mr. J! Long time no see. How have you been, bro? Good to see you still around. We miss you. Come play in TSB again. We have, I think Granite's doing a Fallout op later or something? I don't know. He posted something about it. Him and Wolf had an argument, you know. Fun shit. Alright, now we gotta level this bitch. And I like having the ship there, because that helps me, you know, gauge the water line. Now, to all the crewmen, I'm gonna delete them off. All the smoke effects. Animals I'll keep. Actually, I'll keep the smoke effects, and then I can just delete the comment. Then plankton in the water. I'll let each one have a smoke effect. Because I'm thinking, you know, with everything we'll be building, it'll make things a little bit tough. That's okay, we can make it work. Right. Can always make it work. Send in Goat Team 6 now. FA76, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. So I'm just placing these right now, just for the sake of getting them down. I'll make adjustments here in a moment. But what I'm thinking is instead we'll do a diagonal thingy here. So I'll take that one, move it down like that. This one, I'll move down to over here. Then this one, move down to right there. That way we have like a triangle thing, because what I want them to do is phase 1, phase 2, and then phase 3. So we divide the player base in half on these offshore things, otherwise there won't be enough for everyone to shoot at stuff. You know what I mean? Mead's pretty nice. I love sake too, that's a good one. Your Arma broke and you have to reinstall 120 gigabytes. Well, I hope you got good internet, Jay. Yeah, Breakpoint's a nice game to have. I wouldn't recommend it solo, because you get bored of it really quickly, and the only way to really enjoy it's on the hardest difficulty, because everything else, in my opinion, is pretty easy. But, you know, it has all the options for gamers to play. I just wish there were harder options. Like, you know, even on the hardest difficulty, when you're fighting the regular Sentinel dudes, it's pretty easy, but when you fight the wolves, you can get two-shotted. And even though it infuriates me sometimes, I love that. I love getting two-shotted, because it forces me to play it realistically. Like Arma. And it just puts a smile to my face. That's just my opinion. Yeah, right, OJ. Hope to see you there. I mean, hey, if you can make it by Friday. Friday doesn't really have a big mod set behind it. It's just CBA, Blastcore, JSRS. It's a vanilla mod set, as I like to call it, because it doesn't add Ace, but it adds, you know, just a few things like C-Tab to help people out. So, they got all of those caches last week, so I need to make some weapon changes here. Specifically with this guy. I wrote these down. Actually, let me consult my paper here. Okay, 9 offshores. This is what I wrote for the 9th of October. Offshore island fort plus oil rigs. I have it written as, yeah, stage and area, then 2 rigs in the station, but I'm adding a 3rd oil rig because people can't fit on that station. Recommended pilots and spare medics, yep, because artillery is going to be literally useless. Hit the boat staging site, hit the oil rigs, hit the island site. And this ties into the finances of the financial guy under Stravo that paid for all these weapons, so they're going to basically go seize his assets for, you know, trying to supply the rebels with AKs. So, we're downgrading this guy back to a TAR 21, which is called a TRG with vanilla. So, give him all his stupid mags back. We're changing this guy's weapon back to a TAR 21. They still have a few AKs, but I need to make another weapon change. And for those of you that don't know, I use this squad as my template squad, quote-unquote, so all of the infantry that they fight are these 8 guys, put one way or the other. And it helps me with custom loadouts, so it's easier to, you know, using Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V to make a hard copy so their loadouts carry over. So that's going to get changed. Yours is going to get changed to a regular AK. So they lose that double grenadier advantage that was giving them some really awesome shit. When I say they, I mean this character here. But you get a slight upgrade to the P90, because I feel like it. If only we could suppress it. Wouldn't make sense if we did. Alright. And otherwise, everything else is okay. But the heavy hitter weapons, the Black 7.62 AKs, they got downgraded to the regular AK. And then these are my engineer slots, quote-unquote, so I use those guys for turrets, CQB, and vehicles like the Gorgon. And now, unique to this operation, we're also going to have some step-up characters. But step-up in the sense of they are a private security company, a PMC, if you will. I can't spell. So I want to use FIA because I don't want them speaking whatever the fuck. Play realistically, choose to play a Space Marine that want him. Tootie, that was so fun though, what they've upgraded for the fucking Space Marines. That was awesome. It's fucking awesome, man. I could sprint around. We had shit for stamina, but it kind of balanced it. So, now I gotta look through here and see with vanilla what a PMC dude would wear. And these are the guys that are going to be guarding, like, the oil facilities and stuff. So I always gravitate to the Guerrilla plane, but we'll look at some other options here. Because I don't want anything that, like, is outright NATO. But the Guerrilla plane, I mean, it's speaking to me. This Gendarmerie uniform also was pretty nice. So what we could do, actually, let's do that. Let's do a Gendarmerie uniform and then have the leader unit have the, we'll make micro changes in a second, but for now, let me standardize everything. So I want them to have, carrier lights could work. Not special, but yeah, like black with no flag patch. I think that would be good. And they got a pistol holster, so we can also give them a sidearm to put in that pistol holster. I love how it goes in there. We can give them Rook on 49 millimeters. Also, I forget what exactly it translates to, but a nice standard gun. Basic black helmets. And then black assault bags. I think that's good for a PMC. Pardon the fact that he looks old. Binos, no night. We can give them, since they work at night, and there's no, like, you know, single monocle night vision that we could give them. We can give them gems. They'd have compasses. They'd have watches. Because the gem, you don't need the micro dagger. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And they're going to be on oil rigs, so I'm not really going to focus on frag grenades all too much, but I'll give them a single RGO just to see what they do with it. And we'll hit OK. So this guy will give the commander uniform, and I'll also give him a beret instead of a helmet. So we'll give him that. And then we'll give him the commander. Ironically, the commander uniform has less stats, has less load and weight. That's okay. Now I'm thinking we'll give this guy a, we'll give him the P90, and that's how the Rebels got it, because they started dipping into the PMC stash. These guys don't need that much ammo because, you know, they're going to be guards. So, for him, and then the other 3, I was thinking we give them SPAR 16s, because that's the only, like, 5.56 rifle that makes sense. We could also do Promets, but I was thinking Promet might be, like, too much. I'd rather have a 5.56 caliber than a 6.5 personally, but Stings, I also thought of, but A, it's too hazardous for 9mm, and B, I want them to actually be a threat to the player base. Also, I'd go down to, like, you know, vectors and 9mm, but it would tickle the players. So instead, let's go for, like, SPAR 16s with Not an ARCO, but like, you know, a red dot sight. We can equip them with flashlights because this will be more towards nights. And, you know, make these some really cool rifles. Then 5.56, we can do tracer mags. You know, just cool stuff to do with it, you know? If I wanted to be a dick, I could do the 5.56, which actually, I'm going to do that to one of them. I can't change out the mag because it's not ace, but I can give them... I can give them the Fun Boy Auto Rifleman mag. And that is the 4-man PMC teams that I'll be putting on the oil rigs and even this military base in the middle. Now, that's not going to be there, but I will have some CTRG guys here as well, so I do need an OP4 CTRG character. So give me a fire team. Oh, give me a patrol squad. And then this is the tactic I use. You select them both, edit loadout, make sure it goes to CTRG guy, and then it copies on that one. Delete the blue 4. Select the top, edit loadout. Okay, delete. And you want to right-click. Make sure you're right-clicking on the unit that you want the arsenal to transpose to over. So for me, it's the blue 4 guys, because these guys are all going to be technically OP4. Now, the exception for this guy is I don't want him to have a launcher because he'll be CQB, and that'll just be a waste, but he can keep the rockets. I don't mind that. And those will be... This is where we'll, you know, actually see a CTRG presence other than that single guy that escaped, quote-unquote. Yep, TFA mission dev. Is it worth getting contact? Yes. Jay, it's... In my honest opinion, it's the best campaign for Arma. And we're making it a requirement in TSB by December, and I'll be doing a big key giveaway. Oh, more of that mead. Good shit. So phase 1. I forget, do I have any, like, fun symbols that I could do for an oil rig? I don't think so, if I remember correctly, but it never hurts to check. Rig. I get brigade. Oil. We could put US flags when we say oil rig. That'd be pretty fun. What's Astra? Could I claim that's the PMC, or will I break lore? Livonian looters. I have a deer stag. You know, that can be my PMC symbol. Phase 3 I'll put in the middle. Let's have a look at this. It's gonna yell at me. Actually, here, before I do that, let me copy and paste all the current scripts over, because it's not gonna let me in the mission file until I do that, because I made a new mission file by renaming it. So let me go under TFA 8. I even have all my Neko picks in here. We can get rid of all that. So, no mission SQM, none of that stuff. Copy. Paste. Just give it a quick save to be thorough. I know we never ever get rid of the Neko. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but almost every mission has had some reference to hentai, Nekos, or general NSFW terminology that I always love. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm sitting on my chair right now. I have my shirt off because it's more comfortable for me that way. I have my pants, it's not even pants, shorts unzipped because let the belly out. And I'm drinking mead out of what could arguably be a P-tin that's been reshaped and reforged with metal as a tankard. And I'm in front of 2 computer screens editing mission files for Arma 3, and I get paid to do this. I mean, if this isn't the life, I don't know what is. Yes! You did hear Neko. Why is this taking so long to load? Probably because of the sheer amount of assets we have, now that I think about it. Between 3 oil rigs and an offshore base.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
To Sundra Neko, excuse me. Thank you so much for the sub. Yes, we did say Neko. We'll put either a Spice and Wolf Easter egg or a Neko Easter egg in this one. But I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So here's our units. ZTRG, I'll just use a single squad of these guys I'll have down. Got the little radio right there. They kind of look like gems, so it's okay. And then we got our FIA groups. But yeah, looking from the coast. Let me use the script to boost my render distance here. Put it up to 4K. Normally I don't play at 4K, usually Zeus at about 2.5. Yeah, you can see those smoke effects. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the custom smoke effects because it's just going to add too much. Granted, it's really, really cool to see, mind you, but there's only so much, you know? Because we're going to have 60 players on the server. There's going to be AI garrisons for each of these positions. It's going to be too much. I don't even see the plankton. But yeah, you hear the engine effects of everything from these grinders, because some of the buildings have their own custom audio. Got the helipads up here with civilian-styled helicopters. Should be good. And then we have this orca up here. But we also have those statics. But yeah, let's get rid of those smoke effects. Bring them back when they're closer? Yeah, we could do that, but then again, it's always about, you know, gauging how much the server can handle. And the server can handle a lot. I mean, today we had that fucking Titan Warhound op, and the server was actually handling those Warhounds super duper well until they used the fucking Titan Warhorn, which I told them after the first time not to use again. And that's what desync crashed the server. But it could handle 5-player Titans and an AI Titan fighting against each other with, 20 people on the server? Which, in the benchmark layman's terms, is really fucking good. Like, there's some communities I play on that I know for a fact would not be able to handle more than 2 Titans. There's a reason the 700th, for example, you are blacklisted to only using 1 Titan per op, because their ops have up to like 60 people. Granted, you're usually also giving them sentinels and stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Besides, I think this will be impressive enough to them that they're fighting on an oil platform or 2, depending on what player base is going on, and then the other one's going for this site, which, you know, all stack up. And then I have to design a interesting coastal here. Yeah, don't press the big red button and they do it. Neko, I thought I saw your name come up too in other places, but I don't know. Twitch has been interesting for me the past few months. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Oh, that's good fucking made. Dude, don't press the big red button. It's bad. So let me try to visualize how I want to do this AO. Just give me a second. So we're going to have the LZ. I'm going to hit the stage first. This op needs to last 2 hours. So, most of the focus is going to be on here then. So this becomes the issue of, do I want it to be here? Or do I want to chicken out and go here And then they'll, like, you know, half the player base will go by that one. The other half will go to that one. And then what I can say is from there, it'll be from there to there, and then here to there, and then there. And then I could put some stuff on this position to put pot shots on them, but I need to do testing with the boats to make sure that the boats I put down aren't sinkable, because no one's going to have fun if I, you know, shoot, like, take pot shots at the boat and they all go down. Furthermore, since we're fighting in water, this means they probably will need pilots for reinserts, because if they get shot and dead in the water, their medics aren't going to be able to go and grab them because it's going to kick them out of the boats. So in actuality, we should really limit the amount of combat we have in the water portions,
Let's give him a
because
warm
it's going to make it more
welcome, shall we?
difficult for the player base experience overall. Meaning, I have to do exactly what I did in the 506 test stop, and where they have the ladder to come in, I have to make sure there's no units on this side, so there's an obvious point to go in. Or I can set the AI difficulty for accuracy to like 1% and just make it super cinematic. The trade-off then is I need to make sure that the PMC dudes have a shit ton of ammo. Which is why Liru gave them backpacks. There's the hiccups. Okay, 20 mags is probably a bit much, but again, it's ensuring that we get that cinematic. Because if you guys fire all their ammo into the ocean around the players as they move in, and then they don't use any remaining ammo to engage them when they're on deck, then, you know, where's the fun in that? Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the secret area, because naturally that's where I'm going to put the fucking laptop. Alright. This is where we'll put fluffers, too, because why not? Just being so fucking blatant with this Easter egg. Alright, BRB, time to Google inappropriate stuff. Woo! My favorite part of the streams. I still need to try that VR game for Spice and Wolf. Now, I gotta be careful here, because according to Twitch... What was Twitch again? Oh, yeah. Twitch was, they banned someone for a non-lewd cosplay. But then again, we're deleting VODs, so does it even matter? And the answer is no. No, it does not. So I don't have to get into that. Okay, half of these are way too fucking lewd. Half of these are straight pornographic. We're gonna go with wholesome. We're gonna go with wholesome here. Oh, that went in the Temblin mission file. Yeah, half of those. I put in all the lewd ones after the stream. And we're not... There's some buildings I'm not going to be allowed to go into with the camera because, well... There's some TOS rules I will stick with. There's TFA 9. F1. Cool. Now I need some Neko stuff. So Neko
Let's give him
Ecchi.
a warm welcome, shall we?
Classic. Ah, that one's actually a bit fuzzy. Just give me one more minute. Alright, I need something for F3. I know exactly what we're gonna do for F3. Give me... Gonna need a minute to go onto Discord here. But there's plenty of things we can use. There's a full fucking Discord channel of them. And although I'd personally like to scroll down to the hentai Discords I'm a part of, we can't use that. We're using this one. Okay, please don't be a PNG. It's a PNG. Okay, well. Just means I have to use the snip tool, because that's the easiest way for me to convert it into JPEG. Sure, I could just make a copy of the new file, but it's like, nah. Alright, get rid of those tabs, lower it. Okay. Now, gentlemen, this is how you make art, to say the least. Wholesome. Meme. And this is for Sundra, Neko. Etchy. There you go. My name's Liru. This has been an Easter egg. Fluffer's getting caught in the act. And that's your mission file for Friday. Classic. Anyway, Twitch ban in 3, 2, 1. Are we still live? Are we still good? Okay. Tootie, make sure the VOD is deleted. I will make sure it's deleted afterwards, just to be safe. And let's get some RHIBs. Attributes. I'm still here. We're still going. Enable simulation. No, we need to keep that. Enable damage. We disable. And that should hopefully prevent cooking off. Honestly, if anything, let me grab that. And then all the RHIBs, we can just right-click. Attribute. Check that. Enable damage. Check that off. And boop, we're good. Cool. This gives me a very interesting idea. I have 3 and enhanced loaded. Okay, where's the, There it is. Okay, we're gonna play a little game. So I'm gonna put this over here for debug's sake. Okay. Okay. I think you all know where I'm getting at with this one. It's time for a boat test. I'm gonna need you guys to help me pick what unladen weight model is going to be good. Because what I'm looking for is we'll do a vanilla test, our control group, as I like to call it from scientific bullshit terms. And I'll show you guys that, you know, it's reliable, but it goes so slow. And, you know, this is a way we can kind of rush that up a little bit. Now, of course, this is going to have a large load time, so we just got to be patient. Think about all the Neko hentai we can secretly sneak in ops when I'm not streaming. 2D says the VOD's already been deleted. Excellent! We can cover our tracks. But I was reading that speed limit thing, it said it only worked for AI. So I'll tick continue. And then beep beep TFAR, because I'm actually in the AFK channel in TSB right now. I could just fuck with gravity, 2D, but that would fuck for everything. And fuck with everything. So I left Fudgehead McGee on the coast right there. Okay, so I, like a dum-dum, I'm not loading Achilles right now. So we're just going to use AI to test this stuff. So, test 1. Men, gendarmerie, put them in the boat. We have to use the button. So this is the normal boat. This is with no unladen weight change. And we get up to, you know, I think 80 kilometers per hour pretty easily. A little above that. This is with shift. Low gravity op, yeah, that would be an experience. We can get up to 90 with shift, but when I take off shifts, it goes down to about 77. Okay. So this is our normal speed right now, and it took a little bit to accelerate, but we got there. So we're getting there. I could mess with set velocity, but again, I just want to play with unladen weight because it's easier. Now, this is 80% unladen weight. I keep using the hotkey. Cack. I haven't touched the vanilla interface in so long. So 80% seems to accelerate a bit quicker. And there we are, at 90. So with 80, we accelerated a bit quicker, and we're maintaining 90. But seeing that time, I'm already up to nearly where he is. Steering is another good thing we should test. So with boats, when you're going at this speed, without shift, you can easily turn left and right. But it also stops at a pretty good time, so that's not bad. And now this will be with 60. God damn it. I'm gonna do that each time. So right now, 80 looked pretty good. 60 also accelerates. Bit easier. Handling feels a little more choppy, but doable. Also, it really likes to put my boat up in the air. So if I do a full turn, this thing turns on a damn dime. I love it. Let's go back to 80 and do a little bit of a turn test. Fuck me. I said it. I'm going to do that every time. It's just out of habit. So let me pick up the full speed here. Now getting off shift, doing a turn. So this one, the boat stays a bit closer on the ground. It doesn't go all the way up, but seems to still work pretty well. It's only going to get worse, because now we're going to go to 40. 40 is, what, 40, 20, 1, and 0, right? Yeah, this is going to be fun. Helps if I put him on the boat. No, in the... Silly AI. Now here's 40. Now look at that acceleration. Literally 0 to 890 like it's nothing. Now this is us turning. Oh! Actually getting up to 91. Kinda liking 40. Because she picks up speed like that, you know? And it seems to not do too bad on turning. So not bad. Oh, 0%, I put that in as a joke. We're not going to use 0% because something really bad happens at 0%. So now let's look at 20. Fuck. Every time that menu comes up, it's because I'm holding left control and double clicking because that's the RC control for, whatchamacallit? Achilles. So yeah, even if I'm going forward right now with no shift, I actually get up to 77. And then with shift, that gets me on another border between 90 and 91. Now if I try to do a hard turn... Wow, she actually sticks to the ground really well. Wow, okay, 20 is actually pretty nice. Oh! I stand corrected. Oh. 20's nice. Whew. I see the player base finding a way to kill themselves with this one. We're flipped over on this side. Oh, are we gonna capsize? We're gonna We are now a submarine. The enemy will never detect us. Well, that happened. Now, 1%, and I even made the thing at that time. I'm going to put these out here. Let me show you what 1% unladen weight looks like on a boat. 0 to 100. As a professional marine mechanic, I see a small issue. Yeah, right? Now this puppy turns on a dime, but we're now airborne. We are airborne hopping now, so... It's a very powerful engine. I don't know if you can tell, and I can push her up to 92 with this one. Now, we're going to do a wide turn. The front hits the boat, so we brake all speed. As you can see, when it goes out of the water... evasive maneuver! Never never mind. I think we found our choice. So anyway, when you're getting fired on from the left, you can evasive maneuver right and hippity hoppity just like that. Now let's say we're coming up to this oil rig right here. Let me just regain my speed here. Oh, hold up, we might capsize. It's actually really shallow right there. Oh wait, no, it's just water effects. There we go. So it's very easy to hippity-hoppity get off my property here. Okay! Now we've turned into missile mode. This is why I set the boats to invincible. Okay, I was going at 154 negative kilometers an hour. And now we're just seeing the sights. Okay. I haven't capsized yet. We're going at speed. Alright, evasive left. Evasive left. And then you just brake all speed. And then, boom, forward again. So this is how the Navy does it. Uh-oh. Just tactical hopping. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good, boys. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear, yep. See, I don't have any movement control unless the engine's in the... Oh, no. Alright, 16, there we go. Anyway, this is how we're gonna breach the oil facility. Oh! I just killed him! I just hit the oil rig so hard that he died! Okay, maybe not that one. But let me show you guys what 0% does. You see, 0 is its own beast, because you're basically getting rid of the weight. So... Huh. Normally when I set them to 0, they fly off into space. But this is acting like it has no unladen weight changes. Did I grab the right one? Yeah, because that one's the... Maybe I switched them on accident? No? Okay, so 0 doesn't work with boats, unfortunately. We're not gonna play with set mass, Tootie. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, 0 unladen weight, and it behaved normally. So it's one of those variables you can't set to 0, I guess. Weird. Even though I've thought I've done it before, but personally, I like them at 60. 40 we capsized on, right? Or was it 20? I don't know. Set object mass 10. Yeah, right? So, I think 80 would be a bit better for what we're doing, but we're just gonna set these to 6. Yeah, no, 60's better. So there's our little experiment. 20 we flip, okay. Yeah, 1% though. Nothing will beat 1%. Ah, man. So let's give her a save. But, you know, since this is a 4 to 6 slot and there's another op at 6:30, we have to be very careful with that 2-hour time period. So the 506, the single squad to take an oil rig and then the outpost, it took them about an hour and a half, including this area. So that's on target. Since we're dividing it to 60 to 30 players, so 30, 30, 30, 30, with transit time and then other stuff, it should be good. Hopefully. Also factor in we're stupid. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're not going there. But yeah, op is pretty much prepped. I could I'm gonna touch up phase 1 a little bit, but I'm gonna do that off stream. Because I don't want spoilers. But yeah, everything else is prepped fine. Just it's gonna come down to, you know, infantry placement on Friday when I'm remote controlled into the game, so as Zeus. So, I don't know. I'm racking my head, like, I drank a lot, so part of me wants to nap, part of me wants to play video games. I wouldn't mind playing Breakpoint with some people and streaming a fuzzy version of it. Just debating. Let me check my phone real quick. If anyone's doing anything cool. Girlfriend's worried about me because I spent so much on booze, but that's because stock market did really well yesterday, so whatever. Because, let's see, we have, Saturday we have phase 2 of 2 for the PMC Russian-backed Syrian stuff. Sunday we have the next Far Cry phase. And the final German op. I mean, those are 3 missions I need to build. I'm just not in the mood to build now. Tootie, saved money is unspent money, okay? What good is currency if you can't spend it? At that point, it's just paper that is colorful and useless. But I'm thinking... But you wish to criticize my historical stuff. Oh, in that case, I'm definitely not streaming German op building. Oh no, probably take a break. Booze is good. Let me see if anyone replied in the Somta chat. Nope, no one wants a homeworld game today. Damn it. Bad Wolf has a training tonight for squad leader. Might join that. Might not. Granite was doing his Fallout stuff. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm just gonna take a break, guys. I'll stream something else tonight. Maybe more mission development, maybe Breakpoint. Maybe... You know what? You know what we haven't touched in a while? Fallout New Vegas. I do have Borderlands 3J, but I'm already bored of it. The story just did not hold me at all. So I'm going to change this to a chill, drinking Fallout New Vegas stream and talk to you guys. How about that? Fuck your Call of Duty, Tootie. Because I haven't had one of those since we got banned for a month. So I think we're going to switch into that. So give me 1 minute here. Well, we'll change it to that. Fallout New Vegas, put that up. Also, I realized chat isn't showing. That's because I was doing some cinematic stuff for my editor the other day. Yeah, we'll turn this into an AMA. So if you're here for Arma, we're changing to something else where I'm just talking about where the channels are going and stuff. So thank you for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one.